Good morning class. Welcome back to grade 5 maths. How are you all doing today? So I hope you all are clear with the concepts we learned in chapter 4. So today we'll see the questions from revision station in page number 76 of your textbook. Let's see the first question. Find the multiplicative inverse of 4, 1 by 2, 7 by 11 and 5 by 9. So what is multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of a given number is that number or fraction which when multiplied to the given number gives the product equal to 1. So with that in mind, let's see the multiplicative inverse of each of these numbers. What about 4? 4 is a whole number and it does not have a denominator. So let's assume 4 has a denominator 1, which will not make any change to the value. So the multiplicative inverse of 4 will be 1 by 4. Clear? So 1 by 4 into 4 will give the product 1. So the multiplicative inverse of 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Now what about 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is a fraction. The multiplicative inverse of a fraction, in general, a fraction a by b will be b by a. Just swap the numerator and the denominator. So the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 2 will be 2 by 1. Now the third one, 7 by 11, the multiplicative inverse will be 11 by 7 and 5 by 9. Here the multiplicative inverse is 9 by 5. Clear? Now the second question, fill in the boxes and you are given the first fraction and let's consider the first case. 3 by 4 is equal to dash by 12. See, we have learned about equivalent fractions, right? So here the denominator is 4 and here the denominator is 12. So what should be multiplied to 4 to make the denominator 12? 4 3s are 12, right? So to keep the value of the fraction same itself, the same number has to be multiplied to the numerator as well, right? So if 4 into 3 is equal to 12, here it would be 3 into 3. What is 3 into 3? It is 9. So 3 by 4 will be equal to 9 by 12. Now let's see the second case. 3 by 4 is equal to dash by 16. So we know 4 4s are 16. So the numerator will be 3 4. So 3 into 4 is equal to 12. So here it would be 12 by 16. The third case, 3 by 4 is equal to 21 by dash. 3 by 4 is equal to 21 by dash. Here the numerator is changed to 21. We know 3 7s are 21. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. So let's multiply the denominator as well with 7. So 4 7s or 4 into 7 is equal to 28. So here the denominator will be 28 and the fraction is 21 by 28. Now let's see the third question. Reduce 25 by 125 and 33 by 198 into their lowest forms. So how can we change a fraction to its lowest form? We can divide both the numerator and the denominator with the common factors. So let's see the first one, 25 by 125. Both these numbers 125 and 25 are multiples of 25, right? So let's divide the numerator and the denominator by 25. So what is 25 by 25? It is 1 and 125 divided by 25 is equal to 5. 25 into 5 is equal to 125. So here the lowest form will be 1 by 5. Clear? Now the second one, 33 divided by 198. Divided by 198. Look at the numbers, the numerator 33 and the denominator 198. Both these are multiples of 33, right? So how many 33s are there in 33? 33 divided by 33 is equal to 1 and 198 divided by 33. How much is it? It is 6. So the lowest form of this fraction will be 1 by 6. Clear? Now let's see the next question. The fourth one, answer the following. Question A, arrange in ascending order. And you have two set of questions there. In the first set, you can see all the numerators are the same, but the denominators are different. These are unlike fractions with the same numerators. How would you compare them? You just need to check the denominators. The fraction with the largest denominator will have the smallest value. So if that is the case, which is the smallest fraction here? It would be 3 by 35, right? So the next smaller fraction will be which one? 3 by 23. The next one will be 3 by 13. The next one will be 3 by 11. And the largest among these fractions will be 3 by 7. So let's see the arrangement. These fractions arranged in ascending order will be 3 by 35 less than 3 by 23 less than 3 by 13 less than 3 by 11 less than 3 by 7. Clear? Now the second question. Here these fractions are unlike fractions with different denominators. So how would you compare them? First, you have to make the denominators same, or you have to convert these unlike fractions into like fractions and then compare the numerators. So how would you do that? You have to find out the LCM of these denominators first. So what is the LCM of 9, 11, 3 and 22? It is equal to 198. Now let's change the denominators of all these fractions in terms of its LCM. We have to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the given fractions with a suitable number so that the denominator will be equal to the LCM obtained. Clear? So how would you do that? We have the LCM 198 and the first fraction is 2 by 9. Divide this 198 by 9. How much is it? It is 22. So if we multiply this 9 by 22, the denominator will become 198, right? So the same we have to do in the numerator as well. So the fraction becomes 2 by 9 is equal to 2 into 22 by 9 into 22. So now the denominator becomes the LCM obtained and the numerator is changed to 44. So it is 44 by 198. Now let's see the second fraction, 7 by 11. When we do a similar operation, we get the equivalent fraction of 7 by 11 as 126 by 198. And the third fraction, 1 by 3 will be equal to 66 by 198. And the fourth fraction, 5 by 22 will be equal to 45 by 198. So here we have the equivalent fractions listed, and now since all the denominators are the same, we need to compare the numerators. So which is the smallest among this? The smallest among this is 44. So the smallest fraction here is 44 by 198. The next smaller will be 45 by 198. The third one will be 66 by 198 and the largest among this will be 126 by 198. Let's check the corresponding unlike fractions and arrange them in ascending order. So the correct arrangement will be 2 by 9 less than 5 by 22 less than 1 by 3 less than 7 by 11. Clear? Now question B. Add the following, and here also you have two set of questions. The first set, 4 1 by 3 plus 5 1 by 5 plus 2 1 by 2. These are mixed fractions. How do you add mixed fractions? You can add mixed fractions in two methods. Either you can add the whole number parts first and then add the fractions, or you can first convert all the mixed fractions to the corresponding improper fractions and then proceed with the addition. So here I have converted all the mixed fractions to improper fractions first. You can use either method. So 4 into 3 is 12 plus 1 13. So the corresponding improper fraction for this mixed fraction is 13 by 3 plus The second one, the improper fraction is equal to 5 5s are 25 plus 1 26 by 5 plus 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5 by 2. So here we have 3 improper fractions which are unlike fractions. Now how would you add them? First you have to change the denominator to a common denominator. How would you do that? You have to find out the LCM so that we can convert these improper fractions into like fractions and just add the numerators. So the LCM of 3, 5 and 2 is equal to 30. Now after multiplying the numerator and the denominators with suitable numbers, we get the equation as this sum is equal to 130 plus 156 plus 75 by 30, which equals to a sum of 361 by the denominator, which is the LCM, 30. So here the sum is 361 by 30. Now the second question, you can proceed with the addition after finding out the LCM of the denominators obtained, and just make the denominators same, then proceed with the addition. Now here 3 by 8 plus 5 by 9 plus 1 by 6. What is the LCM? 8, 9 and 6. The LCM is 72. So 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. So that 9 into 3 is 27. Now 72 divided by 9 is equal to 8. 8 5s are 40. And 72 divided by 6 is equal to 12. 12 into 1 is equal to 12. So what is the final sum? Or the final fraction would be 27 plus 40 plus 12, 79 by the denominator, which is the LCM. It is 79 by 72. Hope you are clear with this. Now we'll see the next question. Subtract the following. The first question, 7 by 11 minus 3 by 7. How would you subtract fractions? They are unlike fractions as well. First you find out the LCM of the denominators, change them to like fractions and then proceed with the subtraction. So the first set of fractions, 7 by 11 minus 3 by 7. What is the LCM of 11 and 7? The LCM is 77. So the 77 divided by 11 is 7. Now 7 into 7 is 49 that we have here, minus 77 divided by this denominator 7. 77 divided by 7 is equal to 11. 11 into 3 is equal to 33. So it's 49 minus 33 by 77, that is equal to 16 by 77. This is the difference of this subtraction. Now you can proceed with the remaining questions similarly. In the case of mixed fractions, first you convert them to improper fractions and then proceed with the subtraction. Now question D, solve the following. Yeah, 4 questions here. The first one, 2 by 3 of 41 by 3. So when it is said 2 by 3 of 41 by 3, what is the operation that has to be done? 2 by 3 into 41 by 3. Clear? What is 2 by 3 into 41 by 3? 2 into 41 is equal to 82 and 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So this is the product of the first question. Similarly, you can do the second question. Let's see the third one, 7 by 11 divided by 49 by 121. This is a division of a fraction by another fraction. How would you do that? You multiply the dividend fraction with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor fraction. So that is 7 by 11 into the multiplicative inverse of this 121 divided by 49. So let's cancel out this 121 and 11. 121 by 11 is equal to 11 and 11 by 11 is equal to 1. And what about this 49 and 7? 7 7s are 49 and 7 1s are 7. So the multiplication becomes 1 into 11 by 1 into 7, that is equal to 11 by 7. Clear? Similarly, you can do the fourth question in your notebook. Now question number 5, if the cost of 1 glass of juice is rupees 12, 1 by 2, what will be the cost of 20 glasses of juice? So the cost of 1 glass of juice is given. How much is it? rupees 12 1 by 2. And what is 12 1 by 2? 12 1 by 2 is equal to 12 into 2 24 plus 1 25 by 2. So let's write the cost as cost of 1 glass is equal to rupees 25 by 2. And how many glasses are there? 20 glasses are there, and the total cost would be the cost of 1 glass of juice into 20, right? So that is equal to 25 by 2 into 20. Now this 20 does not have a denominator, so let's assume it has a denominator of 1, so that this becomes a fraction. Now we have numerators and denominators. So we have 25 by 2 into 20 by 1. Let's cancel out the common factors. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10, and 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Again, any more factors? No. So 25 into 10 by 1 into 1, that is equal to 250. So the total cost of 20 glasses of juice would be rupees 250. Now the sixth question, if a car runs 7 1 by 2 kilometer with 1 liter of petrol, then how much distance can it cover with 11 1 by 4 liters of petrol? So how much distance the car will travel with 1 liter? The distance that can be traveled per liter of petrol is equal to 7 1 by 2 kilometers, which is equal to 7 into 2 14 plus 1 15 by 2 kilometers. And we are asked to find out the distance that can be traveled with this much petrol, 11 1 by 4 liters. How can we find that? Just multiply the distance that can be traveled with 1 liter into the total amount of petrol we have. So that would be equal to 15 by 2 into 11 1 by 4. Now let's convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. 11 1 by 4 will be equal to 4 into 11 44 plus 1 45 by 4. See? So it becomes 15 into 45 by 2 into 4. What is 15 into 45? It is 675 by 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So the distance that can be traveled with 11 1 by 4 liters of petrol is equal to 675 by 8 kilometers. Now the seventh question. If a dog eats 5 by 8 of a packet of dog food, then how many dogs can be fed with 15 packets of dog food? So what is the quantity that one dog eats? The quantity eaten by one dog will be 5 by 8 of each packet, right? So the number of dogs that can be fed with 15 packets would be that 15 divided by the quantity eaten by one dog. That is 15 divided by, what is the quantity eaten by one dog? It is 5 by 8. So it is 15 divided by 5 by 8. See, it's a whole number divided by a fraction. How do you do it? Convert this whole number as a fraction by taking the denominator as 1. So we have 15 by 1. Then multiply this dividend with the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. So that is 15 by 1 into 8 by 5, which is the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. So 15 into 8 by 5. We can cancel out 15 and 5. 5 3s are 15. So 15 by 5 is equal to 3 and 5 by 5 is equal to 1. So it is 3 into 8 by 1 into 1. 3 into 8 is equal to 24 by 1 is equal to 24. So how many dogs? 24 dogs can be fed with 15 packets of dog food. Now the eighth question. Aisha needs 2 1 by 2 bundles of wool to knit a sweater. How many sweaters can she knit with 25 bundles of wool? So what is given in the question? How much wool does she need to knit one sweater? Quantity of wool needed for one sweater will be 2 1 by 2 bundles, 2.5 bundles. Clear? The number of sweaters that can be made with 25 bundles would be, how would we find out? That 25 divided by the quantity needed to knit one sweater, right? So it is 25 divided by, what is the quantity needed for one sweater? It is 2 and 1 by 2 bundle. So let's substitute the numbers. 25 divided by 2, 1 by 2 is equal to 25 by 1, because we have changed it to a fraction, and 2 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5 by 2. So here it's a fraction divided by another fraction. How would we do it? 25 by 1 divided by 5 by 2 will be equal to 25 by 1 into the multiplicative inverse of 5 by 2, which is 2 by 5. Let's cancel out the common factors. 25 by 5 is 5. 5 by 5 is 1. So it is 5 into 2 by 1 into 1. That is equal to 10. So she can knit 10 sweaters with 25 bundles of wool. Now question number 9. Pranav made 12 bowls of soup. If he wants to serve 18 people, then how much soup will each person get? So what is the total quantity of soup that he made? He made 12 bowls of soup. So that is the total quantity, and he needs to serve it to 18 people. This 12 has to be divided among 18 people. 12 bowls has to be divided among 18 people. So how would you write the steps? The number of bowls of soup made was 12 and the number of people is equal to 18. The quantity each person will get will be the number of bowls of soup made divided by the number of people. 12 bowls have to be divided among 18 people. So it is 12 divided by 18 or 12 by 18. See, 12 and 18. Let's cancel out the common factors. This 12 and 18 are multiples of 3. So 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4 and 18 divided by 3 is equal to 6. Again, we can cancel out common factors. 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So the fraction becomes 2 by 3 or 2 by 3rd of a bowl. So when 12 bowls are divided among 18 people, each person will get 2 by 3rd of a bowl. Clear? Now the last question. Question number 10. How much of fruit salad is to be made to serve 22 people if each person has to be given 3 by 8 kilogram of fruit salad? So one person can take 3 by 8 kilogram of fruit salad and there are 22 people. How would you find out what is the total quantity that has to be prepared? Just multiply the quantity that can be taken by one person into the total number of people. So that would be 3 by 8 into 22, right? Let's see the steps. The number of people is equal to 22 and the quantity each person will need is equal to 3 by 8 of a kilogram. So the total quantity is equal to the number of people into the quantity each person will need. So let's substitute the numbers. It will be equal to 22 into 3 by 8, the quantity for each person. Now let's convert this whole number to a fraction by putting a denominator 1. So it is 22 by 1 into 3 by 8. What is 22 into 3? It is 66 and 1 into 8 is 8. 66 by 8. Cancelling out the common factors. 66 divided by 2 is equal to 33 and 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So we get the equivalent fraction as 33 by 4 kilogram. So the total quantity has to be made 33 by 4 kilogram of fruit salad has to be made in order to serve 22 people. Hope you are clear with these questions. Now you have to go through all the topics that we learned in this chapter once again and make sure you are all thorough with the multiplication tables of 1 to 10. The first 10 multiples will be enough. Please make a small chart of each of the table. You have to stick it somewhere in your house and go through all the tables every single day. Revise all the tables every single day and you will be thorough with the tables very soon. And you have to do a worksheet from your textbook, which is in page number 77. Once you are done with these activities, please take a picture and send us through assignments in Teams. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class with a new chapter. Bye.